Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of June 5th to the 11th. First card out for you is Between Worlds, and this literally was the first card out for Aries as well. Your first three oracle cards are very similar to Aries, so if you have any Aries in your chart, especially in your big three, I would definitely watch that reading as well because they literally had the Between Worlds card, and this is a card of mediumship. It's a card of, for Aries, I was reading it as a card of mediumship, but for you, I'm viewing this almost as like a change in perspective and a shift of your chapter, a turning of the page, going from one way of living to another way of living. I'm seeing you leveling up this week and improving your happiness, improving your life. Next, we have the Seneschal coming out. This is what it looks like, beautiful card, uprights. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, a seneschal is someone who represents a leader, someone who represents a governing body. And so with this message, I'm seeing something here about like a tax collector, a lawyer, or something about someone who represents something or someone. If you're involved in anything legally or politically, that could be coming through for you this week, okay? And this is someone who is really, really loyal to whoever it is that they're serving. So for example, if you have a lawyer right now and you're kind of wondering like, is this the best lawyer for me? I would say, yeah, they're pretty loyal to the cause, loyal to you and your case, and trying to manifest the best outcome for you. If you are in any trouble legally, like with taxes, I know such a specific message, it won't resonate for everyone. I feel like you should get that handled as soon as possible. I'm also seeing something here about like fines and tickets, or like, I don't know, some type of legal thing that you may be working on this week, or some type of political campaign, political thing, legal, political. This type of energy is really strong for Leo at this time. So just make sure that everything that you have going on in your life involving those things are taken care of, you know. It could even be in the smallest way possible. Like if you're a business owner like me, just make sure you're saving up for tax season. Don't be like me last year and, you know, wait till the very last week to gather the funds for your taxes for the entire previous year. Don't do that, okay? Just make sure everything is taken care of. Or perhaps if you have some like open cases, open fines, open whatever that you're dealing with, paperwork, I just see you tying up loose ends there, or making some type of progress in a legal affair, in a political affair, something of that nature. There could even be a lot of political changes going on in the world at this time. I'm not sure. Maybe this week we'll hear some big news politically, okay? I don't know. Next, we have the Ghost Dance coming out, 22. The number 12 and 22 or 3 might be important to you. The Ghost Dance is something that the Native American Plains people do to honor their ancestors and bring about good fortune to their community. And this card upright really symbolizes that you have, and I feel very strongly about this, you have overcome generational wounds. So congratulations, round of applause. I really feel, if you're watching this and you're a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, that you have overcome generational wounds already, okay? Already. You have already broken out of the curses that your ancestors might have passed down to you, whether that is, you know, constantly passing down the story of poverty, alcoholism, drug addictness, whatever your ancestors' stories are, there's good and there's bad. I feel like you have already done the work to overcoming the bad stories. You know, I'm also seeing some of you guys really have overcome when it comes to love in particular, like maybe you have a long family lineage of just not being the best at emotionally communicating, and I feel like a lot of us have that story, to be honest, and you're really truly overcoming that. And if you have children, or if you even plan on having children, I feel like you're not going to be passing down this old story to them, which is beautiful. You're healing an entire lineage if you have children or are planning on having children. You don't have to at all. This is to be celebrated whether you do or don't. So Also with this, I am seeing here, it is time for you to honor the good qualities that your ancestors have passed down to you. So light a candle for them at an altar, do a dance for them, do something for them. Similar message came through for Aries. So that is beautiful. I see your ancestors celebrating you this week. So just make sure that you celebrate them and thank them for all of the good traits that they passed down to you. Really think about it too, you know? Maybe you had a lot of strong women in your family lineage, or men, or maybe you kind of inherited a gift of clairvoyance from your family, or entrepreneurship mentality from your family. There's something good that comes from your family, as well as bad stuff, you know? Honor the good this week. And when you honor your ancestors, they help you out tremendously in life. So make sure you're doing that. That has been such a message for me this week. Oh my gosh. I've been actually getting a lot of personal readings surrounding this recently. So I am not surprised to see this message continuing on to next week, okay? So, first card out for you, we're doing 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Wildwood Tarot. You have the Knight of Bows Fox. Okay, this is forward movement, and I do see kind of a new start, new shift, new change for you. Forward movement in the life that you have right now. I'm seeing here something really positive about your location. If you're saving up to buy a house or an apartment, I see good energy around that. I just randomly felt guided to say that. Really good energy around that this week. And I see you feeling very content, very cheesy, very happy, because you're actually seeing some progress towards your goals. And it's good progress. It's fast moving progress. It's not like this slow, stagnant thing like it might have been in the past. Like, I see you like grinning like ear to ear about some type of progress that's being made in your life. Also, I want to say there's a lot of passion in this Knight of Bows Fox card. So, I mean, if you have a sensual life, that may be very blessed this week. So go out there and be romantic if you have it in you, and you could be romantic by yourself. So that can apply to everyone. Second card out is the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful reading so far. Like literally, this is a new physical proof of a beautiful blessing in your life. Physical results, okay? When we talk about stones or pentacles, it is something that we have tangible evidence of. And the ace is a new start, a new blessing. So, like I said, I feel like you're having tangible results for something that you are trying to manifest in your life. And like I was saying, like for some of you, this could be literally saving up enough funds to buy a house or an apartment, and maybe you're actually doing that this week, and that's why the Seneschal is coming through, because it's like that involves paperwork, taxes, you know, the government, ugh. But you know, it's something you have to move through. If you're involved in anything legal, you may actually be resolving that this week or making forward progress that you can see. There's tangible evidence of forward progress in this thing. It's very positive. You're seeing tangible commitment from someone who you love. You know, I'm just seeing really beautiful blessings this week, okay? Third card out is the, sorry, this is so similar to Aries reading, I swear. But like yours is like kind of better. I'm kind of better than Aries, not gonna lie. All right, but they had the Two of Vessels in the same exact spot, only theirs was in reversed. And you know, this is the Love card. This is like soulmate energy, because it's like you're happy and fulfilled on your own, and it makes your relationships more happy and fulfilled. You know, for some of you, maybe you weren't completely independent financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and you've been working so hard to become independent on your own, saving your own money, becoming emotionally regulated, just being emotionally fulfilled with yourself, your little support system, not having to really rely on any one person for support. And I'm seeing so much beautiful energy from your love life, as well as like your friendships and family this week. We see beautiful connection. Like this is going to be a romantic week for Leo for sure. If you have romance in your life, if you're as single as a Pringle, okay, which I never understood that saying actually, because if you think about Pringles, the chips, nobody ever just eats one Pringle. Like that is like, whatever. Anyways, I see lots of passionate, fiery romance for Leo. What can I say? If not that, just feeling really happy with the people in your life and having deep heart-to-heart connections, conversations with friends, family, whomever, okay? And for some of you, this could be a commitment coming through, or even a proposal, or someone wanting to ascend that level of commitment, because this Two of Cups is right next to the Ace of Stones. This is someone offering you something practical, something physical. Like, here's a physical representation of my love. Could be getting a gift, a ring, I don't know. And or like even just saying like I am committed, like having that level of commitment, that very hardcore proof and evidence of that commitment, of that love. I'm seeing that here. And also, you know what? This goes far beyond external romance and love. It's like you have worked so hard to love yourself. You have practiced discipline for yourself, working hard, saving up, paying off debts, whatever. And now you have physical, tangible results. Like, I worked hard to love myself, stay disciplined to myself, and, you know, disciplined to my self-growth. And here I have something physical to prove that love that I have for myself. You know, if you spent the past year loving yourself by not going out too much, saving up your money because you know that like buying your dream home or buying a home or a condo, an apartment is your dream, that discipline, that self-love, that commitment to yourself, you're seeing a tangible result from that, like meeting a goal and having proof, like this home, this, you know, debt no longer existing, this savings account, this body, this mind. It's all evidence of how much I love myself. That's what I'm seeing here from you, which shows me that you're in your power, because Leo is definitely the sign of like self-love, to me at least. That's how I view it. So the mature Leo is one who really, really loves themselves genuinely, is genuinely confident, not egotistical. You know, everyone who mixes up ego and confidence, it blows my mind. They're complete opposites, because when you have a big ego, you're actually quite insecure, okay? Quite the opposite of being confident. So anyways, fourth card out, second row. We have the Page of Arrows, Ren. Beautiful connections in your life. This is also, to me, new communication coming through, a brand new direction in your life, a new start, all right? It's really exciting, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like there's people around you to kind of celebrate this new beginning as well. Whatever it may be, it'll look like a different new beginning for everyone. For some, it's like a commitment, a love offer, a new home, reaching a financial goal, reaching a body goal, something. There's something here, like a goal that is being achieved, and people are like cheering you on, celebrating, and your ancestors are as well. Like, you have fully broken out of your ancestral wounds. So I don't know. Center of your spread this week is the Journey in reverse, death in reverse. There's something that you need to let go of fully. I feel like, you know what it is? Sometimes when you achieve a new level of success, you still have the mindset of not quite being successful yet. Like, anyone who grew up in poverty, for example, once you finally have that money, it doesn't necessarily mean that all of your traits that come from being in poverty go away. Like, a lot of people who I know who grew up poor, for example, once they get money, they either spend it all right away or they don't spend it at all, because they're just so afraid that it's gonna leave. And it's like, I feel like this Journey card in reverse is saying, like, adjust your mindset to this new life that you're taking on. So beautiful stuff. Don't be afraid of this new journey, this new chapter. Allow it in. Same thing can even resonate with anything. Like, I remember back when I finally gotten into a healthy relationship, for example, someone was finally showing me like actual love and commitment. It was so weird to me, and I just saw a crow outside. There's a crow here, so the crow spirit might be very significant for you watching, might be a spirit guide, which doesn't surprise me, because crow spirits connect with people who are into the esoteric magic, you know, mediumship, all that. But anyways, I digress. What was I saying? When I finally gotten into a healthy relationship out of so many years, after so many years, like literally my life of being in toxic relationships, it was hard for me to adjust. Like, there was a few months there where I was still very insecure. I needed reassurance constantly. Like, I had to get used to being in a healthy relationship. And I see that level of adjustment going on for you this week, where it's like, okay, I am no longer in this debt, or I no longer like live with my parents or live in this crappy situation. I no longer whatever. I'm no longer single. It's like getting used to this positive change in your life. The 6th card out for you is Four of Vessels, boredom. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling something like this would come up, you know. I feel like you're so, hold on, let me show you this card. I feel like you're so used to this dark reality that you've been living in. Now you're finding yourself in a more positive reality, but it's like you're almost bored or like kind of withdrawn a little bit, finding it hard to believe. Does that make sense? And again, going back to the relationship example, when you've been in so many negative, bad relationships, you can kind of feel a little bit bored in healthy ones because it's like, well, there's no fight every day. And it's like your nervous system is so used to the extreme highs and lows that come with being in a toxic, really dark reality that when you finally get what you need from life, what you want in life, it can feel boring to your nervous system because you're so used to those highs and lows. So don't ruin a good thing just because you are used to more toxic things, okay? Trust this love that's coming in for you, these blessings that are coming in for you. If it feels boring, and that just means it's secure, it's locked down. And, you know, it's up to you to find passion and romance and just excitement within your own personal life, you know. Don't derive all of your happiness and passion from one thing. Like, you have to derive that from many different areas of life. So anyways, 3rd row out for you, 7th card, we have the Wheel in reverse. There's going to be a really big change, unexpected communication. I feel guided to say that. I don't know why. Unexpected change, unexpected communication, a turn of events that you can't really predict. That's what I'm seeing for you at some point this week. I want to see the card next to this. We have the Page of Vessels. Okay, you know what? Page of Arrows. This Wheel in reversed is surrounded by 2 pages. Page of Arrows, Page of Vessels. I am kind of seeing this as something involving a relationship. There's an unexpected change happening for you there. There's an unexpected news in your relationship world, in your friendship world, which is interesting. To me, this doesn't feel very dramatic for you personally. So this could be, for example, like your friends, your family, someone in your life who you're close to is going through their own personal drama and it's juicy, okay? It's like, oh my God. But you're kind of not directly involved with it. That's what this feels like to me. Unexpected changes, shifts. Like, say, for example, you have a best friend and she's been married for like 30 years and they were always like the dream couple. It's like they could be coming to you this week saying like, oh yeah, we're getting divorced. You know, he sucked this whole time, whatever. Like, I don't know. And it's very unexpected. It's very like, whoa, what? And that's why I feel like this is in reverse, because it might not be necessarily a positive thing, but I feel almost a slight detachment from whatever this is for you. So that's why I feel like this is a secondhand energy. Like, it's not something that you're necessarily going through, but it's something that someone close to you is going through. And it's like you're just there as a really good support for someone this week as they're going through this kind of unexpected, huge dramatic shift in their life. They might rely on you for some help here. And in particular, that situation may involve them having to leave something behind. Okay, I know that's very specific, but you know, that's what we see. Final card out for you is the Green Woman. Look at that, the Empress. Manifesting your dreams. Yes, self-love has been such a huge spiritual theme for you this year, 2023. And you've been exercising your discipline, really trying to improve your life. And I feel like you really put yourself in a positive mindset where you now like can almost attract whatever you want. And also I'm seeing you as extra attractive this week as well. People are finding you as attractive and like literally everything. When you're in an attractive energy, it's not just people romantically interested in you who are attracted to you. Your friends will call you more. You'll have more success in business, career, people looking at you. I see you stepping into this attractive energy, this prosperous energy where things kind of work a little bit easier for you. So that is wonderful. If you want to do anything involving your appearance, your energy to make yourself feel more attractive, I would also say yes to that this week, okay? That's a reading. So much love, so much romance, so much beauty. I really enjoyed this. This was a positive reading. It's almost like it's so good that you're not even allowing yourself to believe it. It's like a weight is kind of being lifted from you this week, something that was weighing you down, it's being resolved. You're seeing forward movement. It may not be fully resolved, but you're seeing a lot of forward movement, and it's kind of like hard to believe, so it's interesting. You know what? Weird example, really weird example. This kind of reminds me of like someone who's been in prison for a while and they get out of prison, and it's like kind of hard to believe, it's hard to get back to that level of freedom, and it's something that you really have to rework in your mind. Like, I am free now, I can make my own choices, my own thing. So that's really interesting that that example came up. I wonder if someone in your life is going through that. All right, but that's kind of just an example of your energy this week, is like having to convince yourself, you know, I'm free now, this weight is no longer on my shoulders, what am I going to do now? And it's kind of a fun thought process. So thank you guys for joining me. Comment how this resonated down below, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org, and definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus if you want the fullest overview of the week ahead. Bye bye.